Do you guys hear me? My computer died. Well, it didn't die, it froze. I couldn't do anything about it, so I had to manually restart. Just as you were having fun, or just as you're having fun, there's always something, right? Oh well. Just give me a minute. I'll fire up StarCraft and we'll finish off Group D. At least it didn't happen in game, right? So, oh. Yeah, oh well, you know, life. Should be about ready to go, I guess. So that's going to be game number 2 between TTF and Scout. It's going to be on Neo Sylphid, with TTF leading in the series 1-0. I think they loaded up the wrong map version, but pretty sure they loaded up the wrong map version. Could be an old one. Never mind. We're not going to worry about that too much. Oh, there we go. Spawning as our orange Zerg at the 12 o'clock on Neo Sylphid. He's Scout, and his opponent in the yellow trunks as our Terran player. He's TTF. No, 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 don't. It's the 3rd time today. Why? What have I done to deserve this? What? That's it. I'm going to confess on Sunday. Going to confession. I must have done something to upset, you know, the higher ups, because this is the 3rd full pull we've seen today from Scout. No. Oh, TTF is not going to have a full wall. No, he is. Never mind. If he goes for a factory, obviously. Now he knows that his opponent is going for a pull first. And he's about to confirm. Oh, yeah, no. I thought he was trying to hide the SCB, but he knows that it's a full pull again. It's painful to watch. I'm really trying to hype shit up. As you can hopefully tell. I am trying to make this as hypercast as possible, but if this is, you know, this is the 3rd time in a row today. I mean, doing it once, yeah, sure, we're gonna have a laugh. Everyone's gonna have a laugh if you go for a full pull, you know, in the BSL. If you do it 3 times in a row, I mean, well, the onus is on TTF to try and hold. He didn't manage in game number 1, or last time he played against this full pull, but he's perfectly ready now. He's got 3 SCVs on each bunker. This one is still alive. There's more and more links coming across the map. He's even got this one drone on the other side trying to contribute here, but there's absolutely no way Scout is going to be breaking through. And he's got 3 drones worth of economy. 3 drones worth of economy. 3 drones worth of mining against the 12 SCVs of our Terran player. Now, obviously, there's 5 of them not really doing much, one scouting, so his eco is suffering, but, you know, it's not suffering as much as the eco of our Zerg player. Oh, he's trying to pick off a drone there with that SCV that is his suit is basically kept together with duct tape. Oh, he's going to lose it. Oh, well. Could have kept it alive a little bit longer. I mean, there's not much more you're going to be doing at this point, right? There's not much more you're going to be paying attention to as the Terran player. Granted, the Zerg isn't really doing much either because it's got 7 drones worth of economy and a control group of links that can't really do much, but still. Yeah, so what can you talk about? I mean, I don't know. This is... why is this happening? Again. I mean, it's going to start looking a bit more like a regular TVZ in a moment, but, you know, the scout is still on just 10 drones. It's been 4.5 minutes. He's only just now planting his hatchery. And it's going to get scouted by the SCV. I'm pretty sure he's going to get scouted by TTF. Oh, maybe not. Maybe going to get intercepted. No, he's going to see it. Yeah, he's going to see it. So he knows that this is a standard... Well, standard. It's just a 2 hatch follow-up. No gas. It's going for 2 factories. There's no way Scout... There's no way Scout is going to hold when TTF finally moves out, right? There's absolutely no way. You know, not every single game of StarCraft is as beautiful as one would hope. But hey, these games also play a vital role in making sure that when we finally get a good game, right? When we finally have a good game on our hands, we know how to appreciate it. Because we know that this could be happening as well, instead. So, as much as this game might not, you know, be up to everyone's standards, it is contributing in the long run to our enjoyment of StarCraft in general. How do you hold this? He's gonna have like 5 vultures come across the 5 vultures with speed come across the map in just a minute. Going for a Hydra then. Well, we might have a longer game on our hands after all. Why is he not moving out? It is obvious that Scout doesn't have speed. What? Why is he so passive? He can just leave with this one vulture because he's shown it anyway. He's going to move out now. He's got speed. And there we go. The vultures are coming across the map. He's going to be ready to defend. He's got 1 sunken. No, that's actually just a creep colony, so it might not be there in time. He's planting another one, but the vultures are getting ever so close. I'm not going to slip past, but... Could they pick this one sunken off? I think they could. Because obviously it's going to have 100 less HP when it's more, but yeah, it's going to have to move back. And he is going to prolong our pain as we wait for TTF to get up to a sufficiently advanced composition to be able to break this Zerg defense. Just needs 1 tank. Just where's the tank? Just get it across the map, please. Just get it across the map, and end my suffering. Oh, I mean, what can Scout do at this point? I don't think there's any coming back, right? There's absolutely no way for the Zerg players to come back from this big of a deficit. There we go, we have a tank. Now coming across the map, the Vulture is just confirming that his opponent is indeed as behind as he seems to be. This tank is going to be it. It has to be it. Please tell me it's going to be it. I mean, there's 8 Hydralisks about to pop. Is this going to be enough? There's 8 Hydralisks now coming out. The TTF just needs to control them with the vultures. He could have just split them. The Lings don't have speed. That's a lot of Zerg. So, yeah, the tank is going to get broken, and that is going to force these vultures to run back. But, I mean, TTF is so incredibly far ahead. He's got this He's got this CC, 31 SCVs to 21 drones. Scout is still on hatchery tech. He's making... Oh, he's actually got his lair up. He's got units coming across the map. These Lings have no speed. Or don't have speed, I suppose would be the right way to say that. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah. Well done. Yeah. The remaining Hydralisks are going to get cleared out by the vultures. We could just run past and try and get into the main base of his opponent. He's now confirming how far ahead he actually is with the barracks, floating it around his opponent's main base. Going to be adding more factories. Obviously, you want to squeeze them in as the barracks is falling, so at least you don't get caught off guard by anything sneaky or anything dodgy in the near future. And somehow I'm zoomed out and not realizing it. I mean, look, Scout is trying to make the most out of a bad situation. He's getting his Spire up as well, but I mean, again, he's so incredibly far behind. That is... +1 attack about to finish for our Terran player as well. Somehow, actually, Scout did manage to catch up in terms of workers there. As well, I think it was more on TTF just not making units. Look, he's not making SCVs out of his main command center as well. It's a bit of a mistake. Something I pay attention to a lot nowadays, because Koget keeps telling me every time we play, just make more SCVs. That's the feedback I get from Koget mainly. Just make SCVs. Nah, I'm just having a laugh. Actually, practicing with Koget has made it so that my TBT is my best matchup. And I can beat like 2.4k Terran, Korean Terrans. Like I've beaten 2.4k Korean Terrans in TBT a couple of times, but I then lose to like 1800 Zergs on the European ladder. So, you know, swings and roundabouts, I guess. We do have a bunch of Muses now flying into the main base of our Terran player, and it doesn't seem like he's got any defense in play. He's got a bunch of turrets, and he's got 4-6 Goliaths now. So these Muses aren't going to find nearly as much damage as he was hoping for. He's going to delay that science facility a little bit, but that's about it. Now the third base has been scouted by our Terran player. There's a fourth base going up as well. So Scout, you know, doing his best, but again, that might still not be enough. Remember, this was a failed 4-pool. Still quite surprised that this game has gone on for as long as it has, because I mean, you don't really expect to live for too long if you go for a 4-pool and it fails, and you're mining with 3 drones. Still, you need to be as annoying as possible, picking up 2 tanks. Hey, it's not bad. Going in for round number 2 in the main base. No, going into the natural instead. Going to run to safety, or fly to safety, I suppose. Oh, we heard a dropship loading up. Yeah, looking to go to that bottom base, I would imagine. No, actually going to go into the main base and going to get scouted by an overlord. Let's see if either player actually reacts. So the Muses are hot on the tail of that dropship. TTF being a little bit too optimistic with it. Does he have any upgrades on the way? He's got +1/+1 for his Hydras. Right? Yeah, +1/+1 on the way. Meanwhile, TTF is just about to finish his +1 armor as well. So it's going to be a bit of a timing window for our turn player when he's got a 2 upgrade advantage. Or 2 upgrades worth of advantage. Oh, there was an irradiate coming down on these mutas, picking off 2 of them. Somehow missed that. .38 drones to 48 probes. We're just waiting for TTF to actually move out. What is problematic here is that he's only producing out of 4 factories. If he hadn't lost that barracks, he could go up to like... Oh, these mutas taking so much damage from the Goliaths, losing like 1.8 of mutas to Goliath fire. This is such a basic composition. There's no defense here. He's got 1 creep colony, only just now finishing. Yeah, this base is not long for this world. As, you know, there's a bunch of Hydras coming across the map to try and scramble some semblance of a defense here at the bottom, but it might be a little bit too late. He's trying to buy time with these mutas. He doesn't want to allow TTF to take this base down. But, you know, he instead trades out most of his mutalisks to try and save this hatchery, and it might still go down. TTF is focusing this hatchery, 200 HP, 160, 140, 192, trying to morph it into a lair, down to 80 HP. That was really close. That was really close. Living on a razor's edge is Scout. But again, TTF's macro, that has been the theme of this series, or TTF's entire group, is that his macro isn't really on point. Look at this. He's up at 1k minerals, 700 gas. He's only got 4 factories worth of production, and it's been 16 minutes. Nearly 16 minutes. Could be up to 6-7 factories already. Could have his third as well. Where's his third? Oh, there we go. So he's got his third, right? He should already have like 7 factories worth of production. He's got +2 attacks spinning away as well. Loses a science vessel, which is a little bit careless, and it's not that much protection for these tanks. Well, granted, Hydras are not going to do very well with this, but does morphing help? Morphing doesn't, but once it morphs, then it changes HP. It gets a bonus because layers have what, 500 HP more than the hatchery, I think, or is it 250? I think it's 250 in one game and 500 in the other. I'm talking Starter 1 and Starter 2. I can't remember which was which. Oh, mines. Oh, that was a big pull. Losing quite a lot of workers actually, and Scout is going to force his third to get lifted. Now, he did trade out his own 3rd/4th for this lift. But I mean, well, TTF is actually giving his opponent a little bit too much freedom here. Remember, this was a 4-pool, and it was a 4-pool that failed. It was completely a damn squib of an opening, if you ask me. Still got this whole massive force moving across the right hand side. Oh, these might be massive. No, they actually get shot down by the tanks. So the Terran working against himself. The command center, as soon as it gets planted down, gets lifted again, has to run back, to double back. Hightail it out of there. That was a good D-Matrix, but the tank fire ultimately working against him. How is this fool still alive? It just cleared out the base in the bottom right. Well, we're just watching the death throes of our Zerg player, and we've been basically doing that for the past 13 minutes as the 4-pool failed, and TT1 has just given his opponent a little bit too much time. That's why, you know, this is looking closer than it actually is. I understand Scouts' reluctance to tap out and leave, because obviously the winner of this series is going to move on to the round of 8 and the loser is going to have to go home. But again, if you Kakeplani, I'm not 100% Mahui Poslat, right, not 100% sure what that means, but I think he asked what the plan was, and then, well, I don't know what Poslat means. Then he said ID. I think it means I'm going, and then just left. So a bit of an anticlimactic ending to today's broadcast. That obviously paired with my computer freezing and me basically having to restart the whole damn thing. Kind of put a damper on our broadcast today. Nonetheless, that is going to wrap up the round of 16 of Gosuleague. So we now know our 8 players who are going to be competing in the round of 8. Once again, they are going to be Cryok. Cryok is going to be going up against Squall. That's going to be a TVZ. We're then going to have DragOn going up against Cadenzi. Then Favourite against Radley, and Kamezerg against TTF, who has just managed to advance in second place out of Group D. So yeah, that does it for the round of 16 of Gosuleague. I'm pretty sure the round of 8 is going to commence next week, and I'm quite likely going to be here as well. I've now got 3 weeks off school, so but we'll see. I'll talk to Zero about it. Probably in the coming days. Anyway, thanks a lot for tuning in. If you enjoyed the stream, then make sure to follow me on Twitter. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and hopefully I'll see you next week again, or maybe over the weekend if I get to fill in for Nyoken again in Pro League. Anyway, that does it for today's broadcast. Thanks a lot for tuning in for the 4th time already. Have a good night, and I will see you some other time.
Pay close attention. Hopefully you'll learn something.
O, siema Ziggy, dzięki wielkie za hosta, witamy.